All right, we're going to give everyone a minute. All right, so Eagles at Flamingos, right, Dave?
Yeah, yes.
All right. So, TC, have you seen the new engine, really?
I've seen a few frames of it.
All right. So this is your first foray with Axis 21. Huh, Soften says the wrong face, Jen. Okay, well that's fine. Alright, it's clear and low winds, we said? Ooh, clear no winds. Let's throw it in the stadium. Let's start in a stadium. Because we never played stadiums. There we go. Firebird Stadium. Toasty, I know that's not your face. That's actually my face.
I thought that looked familiar.
Yeah, face gens are all messed up. Alright. Look, if face gens are our biggest problem right now, we're doing something right. So, we're just going to see my beautiful mug a lot of times. Yes, this was the right stadium to throw it in. I love the coin toss. It's just a nice little thing.
Oh yeah, I like that they finally put that beforehand for some reason.
And so here we go. How is the stream looking for everyone? As the players are getting to the huddle. Players play in domes in baseball, Toasty. It's a real thing. Shouldn't be, as there's a fumble recovery. Grumathan with a fumble 6.
Ow.
What a way to start off the season.
Just straight up mugged him.
Yeah. So, TC, what did you think of that little celebration?
I didn't see it. Was there a celebration?
Yeah, they celebrate after I do something big.
Okay.
So the Flamingos are starting in a familiar spot once again, 7 seconds later. This time, Brewer makes him regret that choice, and he'll get a first down. Hear the crowd, they're going wild as Strobel has time and just throws it away. Also, I like that there was a so yeah, here's the celebrations. Kenzu Mizumachi gets the TFL. And so they're going to force a punt.
Big man, tackle the bot.
Love to see it. And Montroy with a huge catch and nothing but space.
Oh, and there he goes.
And Montroy does the John Cena impression as his celebration.
Great block. side there.
I wonder if something's weird with the face gen file. I don't know. I'll play with it after. YouTube Shorts add on Twitch. Oh, YouTube Shorts has an add on Twitch. Got it. Thought it was an add on for Twitch. As Body Miss Botterman will get the false start. So TC, how you feeling about the Flamingos so far in this game?
You know, it seems like everything's going to plan. Got them right where we want them.
All right. We'll say Brewer's been running pretty well for you guys.
I think Pryor's, I mean, amazing OL, and it really, really helps.
Absolutely.
Or I should say, blocker line, sorry.
I knew what you meant. Softens has time and finds Tidwell. Huge catch by him. And he's got a first down.
Oh, they can tackle.
They can. It's not the John McKay quote. We couldn't tackle, but we made up for it by not blocking. It's 3rd and inches. Flamingos need a stop here, I think. And Quattro is stopped. Von Ubercastle will get to him. Whoa! Whoa! Guys, do you see what I see?
No, I don't.
They went for it on 4th and 1.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
That's huge.
Is that not normal?
No. God, no.
For Axis? No, that's new.
Well, there you go.
And I'm loving that. Normally it would be the why aren't you going for it? Well, now we know the AI has the logic to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, you say that until you go for it on 4th and short when you're 10 yards from your own end zone.
Yeah, well, look, you're not wrong.
Or when they go for it on 4th and short, down by 2.
Yeah.
With 30 seconds left.
Well, so that's one of the things that we have noticed is like they've actually been a lot better in the 2-minute drill on the at the last moment as that falls out of the wide receiver's hands. So like we've seen the quarterback spike the ball. We've seen the quarterback like do all sorts of things and just actually perform well. As Quattro flies in for the touchdown. No, so like they've spiked, they kneel, they call the timeouts in the right spot. They've been good with that. The 4th and 1, and as DG put it, not being cowards really shows. DG, how far behind is your stream? What's it currently at? I see you, Green Army. How's it going? As Dankworth will get the sack. Flamingo's offense has not been able to really do anything.
Or their defense.
This is true.
Special teams, however.
Special teams has been on point. Actually, one of the things we did see in preseason was special teams actually like down a punt at like the 3, like by the kicker, the returner not going for it, and the rest of the team touching the ball.
Has anyone been able to like take a kick to the house?
Not that we've seen yet, but that doesn't mean that player will move out of the way of the ball. Wonder if Softens is better because he's got my picture instead of his usual. This did well.
Did well.
Mexico City is destroying the Flamingos.
Yeah, I feel like Fort Lauderdale, if they want to win, need to score a couple of points.
They really do.
However, we did find out that Strobel's really good at running the bases.
That's important. And thank God.
Is this in game or is this randomly on the field?
What?
This shadow.
Which shadow? Like over the stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's in game, because it's an indoor stadium, and so it's the roof.
Oh, okay, got it. Awesome.
As we hit the 2-minute warning, Flamingos have had what, 3 first downs all game so far? As Strobel is immediately met by Dankworth again.
Try to steal second.
He's gotta work on his timing from when the pitcher is to steal. And Strobel is hit, causing that throw to go off balance. That's another thing they've added in, is when the quarterback is hit while they're throwing, they will actually be thrown off kilter and not throw as well.
It leads to some really crazy looking plays.
And some fun-looking defensive line interceptions.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
And once again, special teams is showing up big. So 11 seasons ago, we closed out the season with these two teams playing each other for the Super Casual Bowl. Now the Sapporo Chocobos are the Mexico City Silver Eagles, and they are doing to Fort Lauderdale similar to what they did to Fort Lauderdale last time.
I really wish I could have seen the first 3 seasons.
Season 3 was fun. Season 2 was absolute. How would you describe Season 2, TC? Insanity?
I don't remember it that well, but there was a lot of free agency and a lot of offense.
Yes.
Right.
Season 1 was probably the most chaotic, like 5,000 yard rushers.
Yeah, that's true. Season 1 was nuts in its own right. I'm just remembering Season 2 being our first time we hit a 100-point score, and that was in the Super Casual Bowl.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the passing game really came online quick.
Yeah. Tater, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. And so Fort Lauderdale Special Teams is doing all the work for them once again. So what are the keys to success for Fort Lauderdale in the second half, TC? What do you think they're saying in the locker room in that halftime?
Well, I think it's pretty clear that if you just don't play defense and let them score quickly, you'll be able to get the ball back faster and, not have a little bit more time. So I think that's probably what their strategy is.
It's a bold strategy.
Yeah. I mean, clearly they're doing something like that.
Yep. This offense has been absolutely just having a clean pocket all game, too. It's been really helping him. Although I think it is the face gem. I stand by my belief. My face is too powerful.
It's just distracting them.
But it worked.
And
Didn't get it off.
they couldn't get it off. I don't know if... Did they have the timeouts? I think they did.
You know, they're gonna regret not having those 3 points.
Yeah. But I'm not sure when.
Couple seasons.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So we'll see how the second half turns out as Tidwell is going to start them off with a roar.
It will again.
Softens deep bomb downfield. Scotty doesn't know. Touchdown. And there's a flag. It's coming back on a late hold.
He's still dancing though.
You know what? I appreciate that dedication. As Quattro is met behind a line, Linus Riverboat will get that TFL. Oh yeah, it's the other thing with 21. TFLs are now recorded.
And there's that little box above the head.
Yep. Well, that was actually done thanks to Tater. As there is a quick flag here, I think it's offsides. Ludacris is going to be declined.
Thanks to Tater. What is his name, like, of potatoes? So it's a sack of potatoes.
Well, no, his alias is Tater Hater, sort of like your pro tip. So he suggested that we have the names of the people who do the things when they celebrate. So.
Yeah, but if he has a player named Of Potatoes, it'll say sack of potatoes.
Ah, it's true. Well, I think when Thaddeus Branson recreates, I think where to go. Strobel gives it to Brewer, and Mizumachi's been having a game. Alright, so TC, I've got to ask you. As a Flamingos faithful, do you take this loss as just a blip on a radar? Or do you think that that's just a weird game and just kind of shrug it off and go? Or do you look at this and you go, this is going to be a long season?
All three.
That's fair.
I mean, did you check the percentages, the expert picks before this? Was it similar to
Yeah,
mine?
it was similar. It was 67. So it changed by 1%. Flamingos were the favorites.
He scored a point.
And Montroy is going to go again. Alright, let me ask you a question. Is it going to break 50?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before the fourth quarter.
Oof. Will Fort Lauderdale score?
Oh, that's a tough one. I say they're good for 3 points.
Alright. I almost wonder if they should just be trusting Strobel more. Yeah, no, I'm going to perish that thought. As the 6-2 comes out.
I loved hearing your thought process.
I love Strobel. He is... Eyeboss James with a huge catch. Green Army asked me for my favorite face gen that isn't mine. I love Hammer. I actually love Soften's original. Vidal Valor's is great. Honestly, David Martinelli, though, might be my favorite.
I think I got to go with Thad.
Thad Branson's also phenomenal. Honestly, so is Laszlo 42. Fort Lauderdale does get the first.
You think we're going to be able to do fours in chat, because it's kind of a close game?
For you, absolutely.
Hell yeah, brother.
You can even announce it when it happens. Yes, Max, what is up? Jordals with a huge catch.
Fours in chat for Jordals.
Love you too, Max.
For every decade he's been playing.
Yeah, he's been in the league for 10 full seasons. This is his 11th. And you were saying offline that he might be sticking around for one more.
I'm feeling a nice even dozen. I mean, I only lost like 500 TP this offseason.
In honor of Max, the score is 42-0 or 420.
Wow, perfect.
Strobel has Brewer. Ooh, do you think... Do you think Jordals gets his touchdown here?
No.
Brewer, he's short by inches.
4th and goal, are they going to go for it?
Oh, yeah, kicking it, good idea. Got to take the points,
Come
I
on.
Point out, TC, you were wrong about them hitting 50 before the fourth. You were right about Flamingos scoring 3, though.
I just couldn't predict that the Flamingos could have a 3-hour drive.
What's crazy is this. We talk about the score and you look at it, and there was one total turnover this entire game.
Yeah, wow. And it was the first...
Yeah, it was a fumble 6, so, that was it. Everything else was just 3 and outs for the Flamingos. Wonder if they're going to... As Quattro's going to drag a man with him. 2 people, actually.
I don't know what I just saw, but I like it.
It's the pure, unadulterated chaos of Axis that we know and love. And that is the first punt of the night for the Mexico City Silver Eagles.
See, you got to focus on special teams. They're just not going to win games that way.
And Jordals with a huge first down catch. No, he's short. Or should we say Jordan?
Yeah, he broke a hip on the way down. Couldn't stretch it out.
Good thing injuries are off. And Webb. And Fort Lauderdale is rallying with a minute 25 to go.
Here comes the comeback.
Did he just do a Tebow?
Might have.
All right, are you going for the onside here?
Personally, I'd like to be put out of my misery early.
All right. Yep, doing that. All right, so what's our next game?
I think I put us in Twisters because I didn't think it was going to be a good game seeing it. Yeah.
All right.
Seeing how preseason went. I honestly thought this was going to be a great game.
I mean, on paper, it looked like a phenomenal game. I don't know what you're talking about, though. This was a great game. We had TC in the booth. We saw a 4th-and-1 attempt.
That's true.
And I think the Flamingo strategy is starting to play out here. You can let the offense get really tired from just running all those yards. Then they can't do anything anymore because they've just all run like 10 miles.
Yeah, they just have to now score in 1 minute and 6 seconds, 33 unanswered points. It's only 5 touchdowns. Literally every play, I think, has to end in a touchdown and a successful onside kick.
Look, I'm not saying it's impossible.
Look, if the Flamingos manage to rally back and win this, I will say that this is the greatest game in league history, bar none. And there's a pick.
That's part of the plan.
All right. Hey, TC, you want to see something fun? You're going to be put out of your misery, as they're going to kneel the ball. Cobra Kai's are no more.
Does it, like, kind of do a quick run of the play clock, or you just got to watch him stand there for a while?
Yeah, you just got to watch him stand there for a while.
It's almost more exciting to watch them still play.
I know.
Rather anticlimactic.
I know. They ran a play. It's a kneel. And that'll do it. So, Peter Softens is your offensive player of the game. Daniel Grumathan is your defensive player of the game.
13 tackles.
Yeah. Grumathan had a night.
All right, amigo, it's been a blast. I'm going to go watch Monday Night Football.
Sounds good. Thank you for joining us, TC.
Right on.
If anyone would like to join the booth, they're more than welcome to. Tater, you should cook dinner and do it. Aliens at Twisters. And because it's cloudy, we can do another one indoors.
I'm in 4-3.
Thank you.
All right.
So, in the last 5 meetings in the last 2 seasons, the Aliens have never beaten the Twisters.
Really?
Really?
Huh.
Of course I did. I saved the best to last. I actually didn't build the schedule. I actually think it was going to be a good game. We're in Twisters territory. And I think Twisters... Oh, I know exactly why. Because Tater has asked me to use this field. Yeah. It's called Lionheart Stadium, which is weird. Expert picks. Lidditz has the favorites. Oh, we should do a prediction. What do we want for our prediction?
Oh, boy.
You know what? No one voted on the last one, so we're going to wait a minute on the prediction.
Okay. Trying to think what this should be good for. What this game should be good for.
Rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
Pick a number.
We'll say, yeah. There you go.
Hey, I'll be right back. My wife is calling me. Hey, honey. Actually, making dinner.
No problem. I'll be here. Hughes will kick it off. Lid can only get to about the 10. That one's broken up. Lid finds Ham over the middle. Warzog finds one. Let's get rid of that one.
All right, I'm back. What's the spread for this game? It is about a 50-50. Ooh. Brady Fairway with the sack. Is Brady Fairway your friend in real life? No, Brady Fairway's...
No, so John Johnson.
John Johnson.
Jonathan Johnson.
Jonathan Johnson, as Chuck Finn will get that kick.
And also Kook on my team.
Oh, right. Forgot about Cute Lutley. I knew they created about the same time. I just always forget that they're related. So now the... Is this the first time Twisters are on offense?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Larson picks up a few.
Green Army, yes, this is. This is Axis 21. Branson is sacked. David Vent. No. Joe Bluth. By the way, did you let your team know you're playing?
Yes, I did. Yes,
okay.
I did.
As Larson avoids the tackle behind the line and gets a couple yards, but it's a quick 3 and out for the Twisters. By the way, I spoke with Tater, and he was saying with the "it just takes a trade" was more a comment that any team can turn their future around with a trade. It wasn't really a mock, it wasn't a knock on anyone, more just saying it's possible.
Ooh.
Spallone just met behind. No, he actually gained a yard there. Grimes play action and is met.
Grimes is sacked by Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna have to punt this one away.
Luckily, Chuck Finn has a leg.
So I'll grab it and about 20, get out to 28.
Branson deep bomb downfield.
Throws it deep.
Coming
broken
back
up,
on
but there's
hold.
a flag on the play. Oswald's gonna accept that.
Oh yeah, 1st and 20 against the famous bomb squad. What could go wrong? As Weasel makes up the difference. And now it's 2nd and 7.
Weasel gets him back up.
And then some.
Larson almost makes it. 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him go. All right, so here's my question. Let's fast forward and let's say there's no gain on this play. There is. Would you have gone
hand it
for
to
it on
him again?
4th? Because that's the end of the 1st quarter. By the way, folks, if you got a celebration or a moment you like, definitely take a screenshot and send it to me. We will be sharing highlights and trying to hype up our league. As Tingle with a huge catch downfield. Peter
He's
Tingle.
new to the team?
He is new to the team. He was traded from the Nightmares.
Okay. Oof.
That was just a bad throw. And Shrubbery, the fullback, is met. So one more try, otherwise they're going to turn to Aaron Hughes to try and tie this thing up.
He had a bit of daylight there.
He did, but the Aliens were able to close that up.
And it's a tie game.
Hughes' kick is good.
These end zones.
I love them. The little twister dab is just a nice touch.
Yeah. Swallowed up.
Look, the Twisters are not back-to-back champions by sheer flukes. They have a defense. The Espelode strategy might not be the best path forward.
Oh, no, believe me. I mean, I don't even know what my sliders are right now.
And that one's going to be deflected, so it's a quick 3 and out. Good news is your sliders will appear the moment the clock strikes midnight.
I believe this is probably the one that you had just put in there for the template or whatever.
Yeah, it's the template. I use template for every one of them. Because I didn't want to play the here's the things I tested with file. Actually, the one I tested with was Denver. The one Dom tested with was Aliens. As Larson's going to get a short gain there. It's 3rd and 1. And it's a flag. It's coming back. This might knock him out of Hughes' range. So now it's 3rd and long. Well, 3rd and medium.
Is he not full power?
I don't know. I think they changed the way that the AI looks at kicking. As that one is just deflected and nearly picked.
I thought it went straight up in the air or something.
Me too. And it's not in Hughes' range. He's going to punt, and it's not enough for the touchback. For the coffin. It is enough for the touchback.
Close.
Shiny, I'm glad you're liking the new sim.
Look at that, Shiny, huh?
I told you. As Dior, he's going to beat a man for it, and he's going to take it to the 5. Touchdown.
Let's go. Honestly, the games has looked pretty good so far, Shani.
We've seen a 4th and 1 attempt. A 4th and 1 in the 2nd quarter.
I was gonna say it was like in the first half somewhere.
Hello, Cajun Chris.
How's it going?
Branson is going to find some pressure. He's going to find Burrow. Burrow's got a first. Time is ticking. They are not burning a timeout. Branson is 6 for 10. And
Throw that one away. Stops the clock. I mean,
yeah, you got one shot
It'll
to
bounce.
throw it deep. And Burrow catches it, runs out of bounds, and so it's third and inches. I'd honestly just say just eat it, but I would not be surprised if they decide to run it. No, they're going to eat it. And incomplete. Do you go for it here? They say, nah, it's too risky. I would have gone for it. We will always take players. If you're happy to join, we'd love to have you. Can someone type !Discord? Actually, I can do it. Cajun Chris, we would love to have you. Always looking for more players as we hit the second half. So, Dave, how you feeling going into it?
Much better than I thought I would be feeling right now. I thought we were gonna get kind of slaughtered, like we were in preseason. To be honest,
That's fair.
I mean, now all the updates are through, and now depth charts are a little different. So, Larson picks up as much as you can get without it being 10.
And now he's going to lose some. Shane Flaherty is going to stop him. He's got 5 tackles on the night. And the 6'2", Tom Holland.
Oh.
He's been very quiet.
I love those little quick passes.
I do too. It's just the quarterback reading the defense, reading what's coming up, and dialing something to just cause that quick mismatch. And 6'2", and Larson is stopped. Shane Flaherty again. And this time Hughes is going for it. Kick is up. And it's good.
57 yards, all right.
Huge kick from Hughes. That makes this a 4-point game. A single late touchdown from Lidditz can send this thing spiraling for the Aliens.
We're going to have to quit getting only out to the 10. This is insane.
Yeah, Hughes I don't think has max kick power because he's doing this to you.
Right.
And then the run it with Espelon strategy is dying. As Warzog with a huge catch in traffic. What a play. 72 yards for the tight end. And 3 receptions. That means that, granted, he's been targeted 6 times. As Wreck-It Ralph is doing what Shane Flaherty is doing to the Twisters for the Twisters.
I can't do anything.
Deep bomb downfield. It's Warzog.
Come up with it.
Huge play. That was a gutsy throw, but it paid dividends. And I think I can confidently say that the Aliens are in Chuck Finn's range. And with how they're running with Espelon, they're going to be calling him out soon. They have rushed the ball 3 times this drive for -1 yards. Tom Holland had a catch earlier, and Dior's got his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Coming up big.
I mean, the key to the Twisters has been Miles Burrow this entire time, but I don't know. We'll see what the Twisters can do. The thing is their offense is just as stacked. I wouldn't count this Twisters team out even down by 11.
Oh, no, never. And my defense is not as stacked as it once was.
Who have you lost? As Tingle with a huge catch. Huge
So-
play from Peter Tingle. As we hit the fourth quarter, 4's in chat, everyone. So, yeah, as you were saying, sorry.
Oh, all good. I had to go for the chat.
No, absolutely.
So this year I lost Frost to retirement. I lost someone else.
Oh, no. I know exactly who you lost. You lost I Grab Balls.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
As that one's a bad throw by Branson. Then again, I'm all for... one of my still favorite stories in this league is the year after the Rush had the super team, they win it all.
Yeah.
As that one's going to be a great kick from Finn. No, sorry, from Hughes. And that's going to pin the aliens back. I'm bad at teams right now. As it's a fumble! And Raffle McWaffle, the offensive lineman, is going to recover it. As Jad McPherson is credited with that tackle for a loss.
God. Oh, God.
Espelone is met behind the line.
Can we just kick it now and not run me a third time?
Nope. Well, the good news is they didn't run you. The bad news is Brady Fairway will get that safety. And now it's a 9-point game.
Still need 2 scores, so
They
that's
do.
some hope.
But the Twisters are definitely going to make the aliens fight for it. They have looked alive in this fourth quarter. And it is showing as Burrow will catch that one.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going all right. What's going on?
Excellent. Oh, not too much, just watching a great game.
I
That
see.
one's going to be incomplete.
With the end zones being very, very like.
Yes. And that one's going to be hit as he is trying to throw it. So it is 3rd and 10. Twisters need a first down. Branson back corner, and he's got Reginald Shrubbery.
That was a good catch.
Great catch.
Twisters coming alive in the fourth year.
They really are.
Oh, are we seeing an upset alert?
We might. We might see a great comeback from the Twisters. But the game's still not over.
Well, with Branson completing just over half, he's got to start chugging it downfield, perhaps, because down 9 with.
I mean, yeah, well, this is kind of those questions. I know I jinxed it. As Holland will get a first. No.
He stepped out.
See,
Well,
I would go for it here because you don't know if you get the ball back. But
I'd go for the onside almost.
nearly blocked.
They're not. They're going for... I mean, the defense has been really quick at shutting down Roswell. Because they're probably going to turn to Espelone. Espelone has been getting nowhere.
but once the first down is gained by Roswell, it could pretty much end it right there.
They could. I just don't know if they're going to. Grimes back to pass. Short one to Warzog. Warzogs will get a first, and Lidditz is going to burn their first time out.
Now, normally I wouldn't support throwing it there, but I think that was a good idea. But you nearly went out of bounds.
And that's
This is why throwing it is a good idea, because this is what's been happening to our run game all night.
I think Espelon has gotten 5 yards total. That one's incomplete, and that stops the clock.
You see, but that's also the downside. You could force them to burn their last time out right there.
Absolutely. Grimes deep bomb downfield. Radiance ham.
Wow, that might be
absolute ragdoll, but still had the ball in his hand.
That was absurd, and Roswell is going to just kneel it out as they're going to win. Huge play by Radiance ham.
Great game by both sides, honestly. A low-scoring defensive battle, but Roswell's going to come out with the upset of the week so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've only had 2 games. I don't know if I'd call it of the week.
Thus far. Who was the first game that I asked?
Flamingos, Silver Eagles. And technically, the Silver Eagles were the underdogs and stomped the Flamingos 45-10.
That might be, in terms of spread-wise, maybe the biggest upset.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You know, if we actually had a spread.
Yeah, trying to predict a spread week 1 is near impossible for me. And that'll do it.
Gonna do it.
Your score with 10 seconds left to go. Roswell 17. Latitz.
Are we? Okay.
Grimes is your offensive player of the game, and Shane Flaherty is your defensive player of the game for this game.
Oh, we got safety.
Yeah, there was safety. All right, on to our next game. What's our next one?
The Nightmares and the Venom. I'm excited to see the Nightmares.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
I watched your preseason game with y'all. I called it. I don't know who they were playing.
The Rush?
Oh, yes, the Rush. And they played them pretty well, if I don't say so myself.
Game announcements. All right, we've got clear and low winds.
I'm sad I didn't see any high winds dudes in the game announcements. I'm so sad.
So it's all good. We'll get them. Got a snow and a low winds later, so that'll be fun. The Dragons have not played yet, no, Topher. We had technical difficulties, which pushed us back half an hour.
Now, that being said, when does Dev League
Tuesdays,
start?
Thursdays.
So tomorrow?
Yes.
Ooh, that'll be a fun one.
That'll be great. I should actually build their schedule. That takes 3 seconds.
If I had to make a prediction on the score, I would say Venom 35, Nightmares 20.
I think it's going to be a curb stomp, the likes of which we will not have seen in a long time.
Considering, like, never seen. Didn't they lose by like 100 points last year?
That's said in a long time. That was a season. That was then, this is now. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think the Venom, though, have retooled, and I'm not sure where Nightmares are at, but they might surprise me. Thing is, it's going to come down to these playbooks. Low wins. And let's see, Venom. Venom we're going to play in Arizona. I've decided. They've got Cactus. Vegas is Cactus. That's how it is. And my wife bought a mini pie maker. It looks cute.
I just noticed the hills in the background with all the...
Oh, yeah.
And markers on them. That's something.
Yep. All right.
You know, when you stop to think about it, this has come a long way since that 2012 Flash game.
Yes. And
Really? So that was the first incarnation? Is that the right word?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. So that was like the first Axis.
Yes.
No, the word you're looking for is iteration.
And Benjamin K needs to be taken off the roster. Ah, crud.
Why he needs to be taken off?
Because he's not under contract. But if
Ooh.
he's the only error, we keep going. As Greg Gase is going to get his first completion of the season. And Dotson, 1, 2, 3 nightmares miss.
Wow, Dotson is.
He's a good running back.
And weaving.
And that time he's met. Benjamin K will get to him there. Dotson's met once more, so it's 3rd and 8. And we've got a Let's Go Poison Boys. Oh, I like that. And Gase has Cortez. Cortez touchdown.
Touchdown, Venom. You all missed him.
And Peter's kick is good.
Honestly, what a great throw by Gase right there, you know?
Look, Gase has been a consistently great quarterback, and he is going to return back to the form that got him, I believe it was Offensive Player of the Year.
I could see a case for him making MVP this year if he keeps playing the way he's playing so far.
Oh, absolutely. But, I mean, our sample size is 1 drive.
Sure.
As Ronald the Watt Watkins will stop Tyson Rouge for a loss.
I think we've actually seen some pretty standout performances today.
Absolutely. And Jess, because I know you're here, I actually know where your player is lined up. So I'm going to move my mouse. Well, now we're on special teams, but they're going to be usually there. Because I know people always ask, where's my player on defense? As that is a not great pun, and did I intercept is going to get it starting in Nightmare's territory. And Dotson's going to get some yards and a face mask.
All right. Okay. Wow, a loss by Dotson. By K.
Yeah, K is good. Shame he left the server. And so Pete Peters is going to make this a 10-0 game.
That's Luke, isn't it?
That sure is.
So.
Right, so Peter's about to kick off.
Yes. I refuse to do that, though, because there are too many E's, and otherwise I'll misspell it, so he's always Peters to me. Pete Peters. Keeping it simple.
I will not be immature about that. Whoa, play action.
And Cawthorn, okay. The rookie player, is going to get a huge gain there.
You know, funny story, their first overall pick went to me, but we all know how that went.
Went really well.
I know, right? A first round pick, Jerry Riggs.
Tyson Rouge is going to be tapped for a loss here. I think they almost just need to just trust in their quarterback to just heave the ball. And they're going to. McWigan has time, throws it deep downfield. Ragnarok.
Oh.
Told you, they just need to rely. With a huge throw there, McWigan.
Yeah, that was a 45-yard. Yeah. All right.
They have... Tyson Rouge is not a great running back, I don't think, compared to sort of how the defenses are built. And I think if one thing we've seen from this engine so far is the OL is a key portion of, like, the success. As well, as Rouge actually gets a good catch there. Maybe use him more as a pass catcher. He's rushed for 1 yard on 5 attempts and received for 21. Play action here. He's got a man out in the flat, and it's going to be dropped.
It's like the Nightmare should have some sort of power from Halloween, you know? Because nightmares, haha.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, Tiny VFL Gaming. Much appreciated. As Rouge is going to get triple his yard count.
Toilets. Thank you for the toilets. I think.
Thank him nonetheless. And McWigan. As Scoochy Catchman is going to sack him. So they're going to turn to Botterman to kick. Right, because they don't have a kicker yet. And Botterman's kick is good. Barcelona has points on the board.
This will be a very good game.
So far, turned out to be. Well, thank Dave. He made the schedule.
I tried. So far, both games have gone different than I thought, so who knows?
By the way, for those who are wondering what that sound in the background is, it is my wife cackling madly.
Why?
She's watching funny videos on her phone.
I see.
Nasty on TikTok.
Right? Oh boy.
Pro Bowl should be hosted by your wife.
He still has seeds stuck in his belly button.
Oh boy.
What does that have to do with Halloween?
I'm so confused.
Alright, so I will be your announcer for a good bit.
What? I'm back.
I was going to say, the Pro Bowl could be hosted by your wife.
She refuses. Believe me, I have offered charity to get her into the booth. She will not do it.
What? That? Like, Gase the Fifth.
Greg Gase. One of the many Greg Gases.
Why do we have so many Greg Gases?
Ah, so glad you asked. So as Saba put it, when I built the Knights, I thought I could build a cult. So he had 20 players that he drafted that were basically all named Greg Gase. So there's Greg Gase the quarterback, Greg Gase the fifth, the OL, Greg Gase the fourth, Greg Gase the fifth, the DL, Greg Gase the fourth, the OL, Greg of House Gase, the kicker and punter, Greg Gase Jr., the wide receiver. I forget where Greg Gase the third went.
Greg Ed
Gase, the DL as well. Greg Gase the third, I think, was a DB. Yeah, so there were a lot of Greg Gases. And Greg Gase variations.
I see.
You got of House Gase, right?
Yes, I did. Of course I got of House Gase. He's one of the few active Greg Gases left. As Dotson runs up the middle.
To quote the name of my punter. Oh, dear.
I didn't get it.
Because his punter's named Oh dear.
Yeah.
Anyway. Gase's time. He's going to throw it deep downfield and wide open JQ.
Touchdown, Venom!
And so Las Vegas takes a 17-3 lead. I realized I didn't pay out the prediction from last time. Whoops. Or did I? I forgot. I don't think I did. That's okay. We'll do a prediction next game.
Oh, and yeah, I don't think there were any running touchdowns.
No, there were not. Whoever bet the under got it. There were only 2 touchdowns last game, both scored by the same player.
Wow. Oh yeah, so it was only field goals and the safety.
Yep.
What a sack by Katzman.
Oh, so yeah, like I was saying, Katzman is also someone I lost two seasons ago.
I was going to say, he's been on the Venom since their inception, though.
You're right. I'm just, so between the 2 seasons, I did lose a good amount.
That's true.
And mostly on defense.
2-minute drive here coming up for the Venom.
He looked a little confused there for a sec.
I think he wasn't expecting that many people to get to him.
He was swarmed by a bunch of nightmares.
Nightmares.
Well, nightmares.
Plural.
Fair enough. 30 seconds left for the Venom. Let's see what they can do here.
Deep bomb downfield, JQ. Time is ticking. They're not going to burn a timeout. Oh no, they're out of timeouts. That would explain why.
I got outside real quick.
He's going to spike it. Let's appreciate that this would never have happened in Axis Football 2020.
All hail spiking.
And Cortez, and they're going to spike it once more. Can they get it off in time?
I don't think they will.
Nope. So let's get to the second half. Barcelona is down 17-3.
See who's returning the kickoff here.
Miller. He's wide receiver 1.
We're the Millers. I'm going to get the cheerleaders. It is now second down.
Actually, cheerleaders haven't existed since 2019.
At least I don't get to the spirit of the cheerleaders.
That's fair.
They're still in our hearts forever.
And it's a quick 3 and out for the Nightmares. They're just shy. And this time, Did I Intercept actually got some room to run. And he's going to get back to the 50. Five wide receiver set from the Venom. And they're going to throw it to Cortez.
Cortez, you know, is one of the better wide receivers on this Venom team.
I mean, if I had to pick between him and Q, I'd probably still take Q right now, but Cortez is definitely really good.
I was going to make a joke about Aztecs and Cortez, but I can't do that anymore.
Nope. And Dotson's going to run it in for a touchdown.
Remember when I said this would be a good game?
Remember when I said it probably is going to be a very one-sided game, as that one goes into the water?
I'm probably not around to hear that, but yeah.
You literally, it was in response to you saying it was going to be a good game.
Oh yeah. The other thing is I got called away like right after I said that.
I don't think the Nightmares are quite there yet. I think they can definitely give some teams a run for their money. But I don't think... The Venom underperformed last season, I think we can all agree, and I don't think the Venom got worse. I think they got better. Would you agree with that, Dave?
Yeah, no, I definitely think so. I thought they would have done a lot better last season, for sure. Just seeing who they had. They did start off really strong in free agency.
Absolutely. And so here we go. Dotson is met behind the line. Benjamin K. He's got 6 tackles tonight. Has been a bright spot for the Barcelona Nightmares. As Cortez. The other thing that's been a bright spot has absolutely been their quarterback play.
McWigan's been pretty good for what it's worth.
Yeah, Toasty, we're only in game 3. I did the math, though. We're doing okay on time, as what the heck was that?
I think Dotson did the cha-cha slide.
I think so. I don't know where they placed him. Dotson again. He has now eclipsed 100 yards, making him the leading rusher in our league so far.
It's been, what, 3 games?
3 games. Dotson, and he got a first down. I thought that was going to be a touchdown, honestly. And we hit the 4th quarter. And Dotson flies forward. He's in for the touchdown.
And that's a touchdown to the Las Vegas Venom. I'm not going to do the whole voice thing because it's kind of
I get you.
when you're up by 30.
How long have the games been lasting?
I don't have my stopwatch on me, so I don't know. We'll do we'll do a timer on the next one. If we have to shrink down the runoff again, we'll do that. I know the answer's in the runoff, and it might just be like 2 or 3 more seconds that we have to shave off.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what time we've started. How long has the stream been going for? Let's actually wait. We can figure this out.
I was gonna say, I think you started around 7:33.
Okay, so then we are behind schedule by a good chunk.
Right.
Let me rephrase that. We are behind even for that. But either way, we play out these games with these settings. And I will be a crippling insomniac as Donaldson with a huge catch. McWigan has been just making these big-time throws.
Alright, so you can just give me control. Okay.
First down for McWigan. I guess I will be your main announcer for now. So, 420 with tackle for loss. Hello, everyone in the Twitch chat. How are we doing on this very fine evening? Rouge fumbles the ball. Picked up by Ron Watkins of 8chan fame. I'm kidding on that, obviously. But still a fumble picked up by Watkins.
Dotson, 116 yards on the night.
And I would give him the offensive player of the game, as I think Axis will as well.
2 touchdowns. Ooh. He'll pick up that first.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss? Doesn't look like a lot.
Dotson doing Dotson things.
This checks out.
Yeah, have to punt it away though.
Yep, Nightmares get their stop, and it's a touchback.
But this will to change the outcome of the game, but still a valiant fight by the Nightmares tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh, dangerous throw.
Nearly intercepted. Nick Wiggins certainly having I wouldn't say pedestrian game, but certainly a pretty good game given the circumstances. A good throw to Rock.
What game is after this one?
Miller with the catch.
Huge catch.
I'm not sure what game is next. I could look at
Dragons, Wallabies, rainy, no wind.
All right. That'll be fun.
There will be.
Ooh. That was the right play and the right throw and just couldn't get the connection. That would have been a touchdown. Wigan under pressure, and he's going to be sacked by Scoochie Katzman. And it's going to be just chucked away. So that's a turnover on downs. Venom are going to kneel it. That'll end our game.
As we expect to kneel down by Mr. Ghost. But they don't have to.
They don't.
Clearly. Clock is running down.
I don't think they will. And that'll do it. So the Venom win 31-3. Our offensive player of the game is Fuzzy Dotson. Our defensive player of the game is Ronald the Watt Watkins. All right. Who's home?
So it would be Dragons at Wallabies.
All right. I don't know what I did there. Dragons at Wallabies. Cool. Topher, I know you were still here. If you are, you want to join the booth, you're more than welcome to. I hope I actually did the Wallabies.
I know, Dom. The Saints make me cry too. Let's just accept the fact that we will never be good again.
All right. Our expert picks have New Zealand as the underdogs. Our game set up, it's rain and low winds, we said.
Rainy and no winds.
No winds. Okay. We're in New Zealand, home of the great Boise Stadium. means let's go here to always support our lovely partner group, the GFSA. I should let the Wallabies know we are up. I'm doing well, Dogwood. How about yourself? Alright, so the Wallabies are starting with the ball.
That rain.
Rain could make it a really interesting game. Last time these two teams played in the regular season, the Wallabies won. The last time they played was in preseason. And Miksa Musa Mickey Mouse is going to be tackled for a loss by Tommy Platt. And Mickey Mouse again. Monster of the Woods this time. And a quick 3-and-out as they run it 3 times. Scooby right. So let's see what type of their new one, duck football, or puck football, no, duck football, is going to putt this one. And Odion Muldoon gets it and is met. What was the final score of the LVV Barcelona game? It was 35-3. Yeah, 3. Beeman, screen pass to Dash Runman. Runman's going to gain some yards. Can we change our play calling to outlaw punting? No. At first I thought outlaw punting was the name of a style, and I was very confused. You know, like outlaw country. Anyway, Beeman back to pass, avoids a sack, and just throws it away.
You got your pistol, you got your shotgun, you got your outlaw.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dash Runman, he's gonna make a man miss and get a first. And so Runman again. Both these teams are enjoying running it in the rain. And Runman this time is met with...
by Fairly Lit Gerald.
Yup. Bomb downfield to Adonis King. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Dragons.
And Dayton Mack's kick is good.
Right, Dayton Mack.
Yep, he's no longer the quarterback. Willie Beeman now has that role.
I love how there's a Statue of Liberty in New Zealand.
Yeah, of course, don't you know? Strong American ties.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's where they filmed Planet of the Apes. The original, Charlton Heston. Mickey Mouse.
I was asking.
Damn you to hell, you blew it up, you blew it all up. Yeah, that one. It actually wasn't, it was filmed in Arizona. Tommy Platt is sacked. Tommy Platt gets the sack, sorry, my bad. Julian McMorris is sacked, and that's going to be another 3-and-out. Odion Muldoon is met upon getting the ball. Player ran out just in time to run back in at full force. Beeman gives it to Runman. Runman's been having a night tonight, and he's going to make him show. And he's showing you why. And so Beeman back to pass. Has Vents over the middle. What do you guys think? Is this the season for Denver?
I mean, they can only be this high for so long.
As long as the Twisters are as good as they are throughout, I don't see winning just yet. As in, like, a championship.
That's fair. Chin strap to Pengu with the tackle for a loss. His first one as a DL. And Red Vent's huge catch makes a Wallaby look silly. Beeman back to pass. And it's incomplete. And Runman is blocked by a first Wallaby and tackled by a second. And Runman's in. This will make our first game tonight where the winning team does not have a 10-point lead at some point. And so now, Denver has a 14-0. Wallabies need to do something on offense. Otherwise, we could see the Flamingos round 2. Dave, you doing all right over there? You're just very quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I know you're here. I'm just wondering if you're doing all right. And there's a pick as Sky Rush is going to get it back to the 45.
Oh, someone joined.
Someone sounds like they're
Ooh,
in.
who joined us?
Oh, they went back out.
Who was it? Because Maple will get the first.
He's GM?
It's Jeremy.
Hello, Jeremy. How's it going?
Oh, yep.
As Heck gets the tackles for the loss, as the Knights are pleased.
It's the Wolkers effect.
And it's nearly intercepted, but caught by Runman.
Runman's pretty good. I gotta do it worse. Dogwood Maple did get his first catch as a Dragon. That's true. Ulysses Esperant, the fullback, is going to get the first. Ah, look at that beautiful face, Jen. Beeman gets tackled and still finds Grant. And he gets a huge gain there as we hit the 2-minute warning. Runman makes one man miss, and the second one will get him. Beeman back to pass and finds Grant. Grant has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Dragons. As this game is slowly slipping out of the Wallabies' reach.
Yep.
There needs to be a big splash play, or in the words of Brad Nessler, this game might just turn into a blowout.
And we're T-posing. Yeah, we're good.
What was that?
It's a bug. When they do it, you just pause it, unpause it, and you're good.
I was talking about the sound more specifically.
Me opening and closing the menu.
Ah.
No, Bongo. The aliens already played.
He does know that.
How are Wallabies being bled out? Because, well, probably the Twisters and Dragons are the top 2 teams in the league. as Muldoon is once again met. Look, I think that's a fair assessment. I think the top 2 teams are still the top 2 teams.
Oh yeah, Wallabies are not what they were back in what S5 through 7.
The Scorp Dynasty era, the greatest, arguably the greatest sports dynasty that we've ever seen in sim sports, and I will actually die on that hill. 5 seasons of dominance with 4 losses. That's absurd.
Runs it.
Paladin Van had a bit to do with it, but part of it was also the tampering rules. There was a lot of things that had to do with it. It wasn't just one facet. It was a culmination of things. To give a best example, if it were just Paladin Van, then all of the players would have left New Zealand and gone to Denver, and that didn't happen. Hollywood playing? Yes, they just haven't played yet.
Now, I don't think there are any bye weeks in the SCFSL. So...
Nope. I'd like one. We gotta figure out what's going on here, though.
Simmer bye week.
Simmer bye week. Do I get those? Can I get one of those, or is it just Fridays?
Well, I definitely did try.
Yep, and Vents touchdown.
This game is going to be a... Oof. No words. I got no words. So Mac will now kick off for the Dragons. And hopefully, the Wallabies will put together a drive.
I don't know. Denver's defense is pretty stout.
Hopefully, just so,
And there's Slayton.
Hopefully, so that Van is, going to be somewhat happy, because I know
He
he's not
plays
really...
for the Dragons.
Whoa, Van Hooligan?
Yeah.
And Cat?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hold on. No, okay. I'm reading that wrong.
Laszlo 42.
Oh, yeah. My kicker in the GFSL. Yeah. Also, I will lord it over you, TLK, for the remainder of the season until we play the Snow Crabs again, that we beat you.
Okay. I don't care.
Sweet.
And Duck Football is going to punt kick this one. Mike's GM is here. I love it.
Get right about the 27. Beeman gets sacked. Miranda right.
Yep.
Achi.
It is now 3rd and forever. The Dragons. And right as I say that, Dogwood Maple with the catch. I have a wonderful habit of speaking too soon.
And Beeman is sacked. Jufu Jimbo will get him. And that's a hit on Beeman as he cannot connect on that throw. And so it's Wallabies get a stop. And it's going to be a coffin. Boris Sadgiev will get the tackle there. Miksa Mouse has rushed 7 times for -2 yards.
We're seeing some great defense. Oh, a sack by
Brutus Maximus the 7th.
Second down and 7 from the 7. Miska Muska Mickey Mouse lost yards on that play.
And so it's 3rd and 10. Will we see a safety? Morris has time, clean pocket, finds Slayton, gains a few, but that's it, and that's going to end the drive.
As the kick from the end zone, number 10. Football. Punts the football to Muldoon, who gets dropped immediately.
Yep. That's the one thing that Duck football needs a bit more kick power, but the one thing that's been working out for them is that they've been able to at least... And it's a fumble!
Fumble!
And they can't get it. Fairleigh Gerald gets the forced fumble, but the Wallaby player just couldn't scoop it up. If he had done that, he probably would have been gone. And Runman instead is going to be gone, as he's going to make 2 different Wallabies miss. Play action here. Adonis King. And Ragdoll, Providence C. Rab will get the sack. Ah, that's me. Gotta steal Tsosi's face gem, which is technically Murray's face gem.
Another sack by
Miranda Wright. As we hit the 4th quarter, Wallabies defense is showing up, but the offense isn't doing enough as the field is flipping. Denver is just the better team here, yes.
Yes, good old Jesus saves. As the kick is no good.
It's high winds, dude. Dayton Mack misses.
No, there aren't any wins.
No, it's a saying.
Oh, you just say that even when there are no high winds. Got it.
Right, yeah, when you miss a kick, it's high winds, dude. As Mika Mouse is going to get a good chunk of change.
Black gets
Yep.
New
Morris,
Zealand look atrocious.
I don't think they look atrocious. I think they're putting too much stock in how they're performing against one of the better teams. The fact that their defense is showing up here, I think they're okay. I don't think they're going to be making it back to the postseason this season. But honestly, I don't think I would expect that. I don't think anyone on the Wallabies roster is expecting that. Beeman back to pass.
I wonder if that's like in real football that would be considered a live football. I don't know.
Not sure.
I seemed behind him, but anyway.
And Beeman is sacked again. These stats are stacking up for the Wallabies defensive line.
As good old Mac comes on to punt.
And Chip Sparkle is going to get this one. Mickey Mouse tackled for a loss.
I give.
Second down and 13. Ball on the 7-yard line.
16.
I was vaguely in the ballpark. 3rd and 13.
Morris back to pass, and just can't do it as he is under pressure. They're going for it. 4th and 13. This will likely be the game.
As if it wasn't already the game.
As Colt Remington Lunch. Yeah, but now Denver's just going to burn the clock.
True. I expect them to tack on an extra field goal here just for insurance.
I don't know. And that'll bring up the 2-minute warning as Fraser Gerald gets tackled for a loss. Okay, so they're going to kneel, field goal, and that'll probably do it. Or they're going to run it to try and get it first. And they'll field goal it.
Okay, so who are we going to see next?
Great question.
Dayton Mack to kick off the Dragons. Sends it deep, and it will be a touchback. I think we've seen nothing from Dayton Mack besides touchbacks. As TLK lost the points, Slayton makes the first down.
Yep. Morris finds Slayton. Slayton does something. But the regression is catching up to him.
He's looking slow out there.
He is. The New Zealand saying we're not going without we're not going to be shut out. So Morris is going for the garbage time touchdown. Slayton runs out of bounds. Slayton again. Minute to go.
12 for 18 ain't a bad line there.
No. And Boderman.
You know, I would like it if Dom came in and commentated the game with us. That would be nice.
He's crazy busy, I know. And Slayton is going to get a short gain. It's 3rd and 2.
Will the Wallabies get a score on this drive? Let's find out.
Morris throws in traffic. Under
Right.
pressure. It's 4th and 2. Run a post route, guys.
They're going for it.
And McDonald, touchdown. Wallabies say we are not being shut out. We refuse. Now they're going to go for the onside kick. Look at as Duck football's kick is wide. They do have other animations. Neat. I don't know. They're going for a regular kick. Hello, Kobe. How's it going?
As now we'll see the Denver Dragons just kneel down and end the game here. Hard fought. Uh-oh. Why?
Because the Wallabies are playing to win. They're taking a knee when. DG, we are doing the anti-coward thing. We are forcing them to burn 2 more knees.
You want to keep your timeouts or do you want to keep your knees?
Alright, your players of the game are Tommy Platt and Willie Beeman.
Alright, so let's get on to the next game, which will be the
Hammerheads at Vipers.
Oh, yeah, I meant to let you know
that. Knight's game is after that, just going down the line. What's the weather for this game for the Hammerheads Vipers? Good night,
Snow.
Toph. Cool. Don't go this way. Don't go this way, okay? You're going to regret it. There we go. Discord down? I don't think Discord's down. Ah, crap. I gotta fix the Madagascar depth chart. Okay, we're gonna do Knights game, and then we're gonna do the Madagascar game. Where are Knights playing?
Lions at Knights. Sunny, no winds.
Clear no winds, meaning we can play indoors. Expert picks of Hollywood as the underdog. Ah, look at that face, Jen. Clear no winds, we said?
Yep.
Cool, cool. We're gonna go to Baltimore, though. While that's happening, I'm going to fix the player list. So for a minute, we're not going to have commentary.
Let's talk tomorrow. Twitch chat. How are we doing today?
Ah, that's interesting. Oh, no, never mind. It's just a weird bug. There is a player with... Huh. That's a fun little bug that I don't think anyone might notice.
Was it the center?
Oh, yeah. With the
I see it.
hammerheads, with the hammerheads numbering.
Huh.
Probably because I did the hammerheads and then backed out. Look, if that's the only issue we have this game, again, I'm not going to complain. It's just aesthetic. So Oxlong, it's going to bounce. And so Oxlong back to throw. Has Grayson. Grayson steps out of bounds. And so it's going to be a punt.
Hey, I gotta go do something. I will be hopefully back by the time the Frost Giants come up to play.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Alright, we've got another error. You can see the lovely little Vipers uniform.
That is so insane.
Right? It's a fun little bug. You know what? It used to be way worse, so I'll take one bug on one player on each side. As Pinky A. Hull will get the sack. Johnson, Dustin Johnson, the GM, will get that one. And so it's a punt from Greg of House Gase, and a boomer at that. I grab balls. It's going to get to the 45. As Martinelli. And Martinelli, huge run there up the middle.
Oh.
Bob and weave. And look at that beautiful face, Jen. Just a reminder.
Yep.
Oh,
I
I
see
gotta
why.
get our charity. You see why what?
I see why you said that's your favorite.
It is a sexy face, Jen.
It's a great one. I still got to get one.
You do, especially because you've
Never
already got the
decided.
donation done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play action here, and just can't find Shiloh. So, I have a question for you, Dave. People have been predicting that this is the season Vancouver makes the trip to the Super Casual Bowl and wins it all. Do you believe in either of those predictions?
I mean, I think that I was actually one of the ones when we were talking during preseason that thinks that they could. I mean, maybe I'm giving them a little too much, but they've just been performing so well, and I don't think they're gonna slow down anytime soon.
That's fair. I don't know why I keep flipping. I'm just going to do it during the halftime switch. I've got 20 seconds. I can make that work. And if we're a couple seconds late, we're a couple seconds late. And so now, Holloway finds Botterman for a loss. Peter Lewis will get him. And Botterman, the fullback, which you can easily identify because he believes he's playing for the Vipers, will be on the field as Lovehammer gets the sack. And Loki's always excited when he gets those sacks. And Gase with a booming punt. But I Grab Balls is there for it. Huge return.
Whoa. Hello, Will.
What?
Oh, Will's here.
Oh, nice.
Martinelli.
Let me just boost you a bit. You're coming in very soft.
Right. Good. You hear me now, here?
Keep talking.
I had to see my team play, but now we're in screen.
Yeah? How you feeling about how they're doing so far?
Defense may need, hopefully the defense keep them out this way. And otherwise, I think it's going to be pretty good this season.
Sounds good. I mean, it's also, as Games is going to get a touchdown.
Here he is.
I don't know why I took a screenshot there because I'm going to need to overwrite it in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
I think one of the things that is definitely setting the Knights back is right now they have a bot in at halfback, which Malcolm Justice is going to feast on, getting a fumble recovery 6.
Touchdown! Lions. For the sake, I'll just go.
Yeah, I'm definitely have been working on that, looking for at least someone.
Absolutely. I know that there are a couple. There might be a free agent or two. If you use the data hub, you might be able to find one. Obviously, I'm not sure who's still around. But Lions take a 17-0 lead. And so now it's up to the Knights offense to respond as Botterman is met behind the line by Lovehammer.
Hey, Dom, could you do me a favor and check the score of the Saints game? I haven't checked it in a bit, and I don't want to. and adjusted him behind the line.
Holloway is going to fumble. This
Fumble.
is fumble number 2. Petra Sabor with the recovery.
Yeah, to be honest, this is getting a
This
little
is
painful, but hey, we can build off of this.
absolutely. I mean, the Lions have been building their defense up. This isn't a defense that was built in a year. This was 3 years in the making.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It takes time to build good teams,
Yep,
and yeah, you gotta put the work and effort in.
absolutely. Holloway gives it to Botterman, and Botterman is met by Steel Flex. Steel Flex, the former Knight running back, is going to get that stop.
As Botterman gets dropped behind the line by Mr. Green.
Everyone on the Lions is feasted tonight.
As we have a guy with the yellow jersey catching the ball.
Yeah, so that was a bug because I had to switch up the game. So that was a jersey glitch. So one player has the Vipers home and one player has the Hammerheads away top.
It's just like volleyball where you have to have, just like volleyball, different colored player.
Absolutely. You can see him there, the center.
Except I have absolutely no idea what the point of it is in volleyball.
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand sport more than I understand volleyball.
This is not the ping pong stream, Max. How you doing? That
Mike
is
Oxlong,
overthrown.
Mike Oxlong overthrew the receiver.
Yes. Oxlong finds Grayson.
Michael Oxlong throws a dart that just, and Boss now is penetrating the defense from a good throw by Mike Oxlong. I'm just stumbling over my words here.
Take it slow. It's okay. And Oxlong with a short pass to Grayson. Grayson makes one night miss and will get to the 5.
Ow. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Nope. That
Oxlong.
is Will in voice chat. Yes. Will, say hi.
Yeah.
GM is wondering if that's you.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. Yeah.
Tackly McTackerson will get him.
And bless you.
And Boss touchdown.
Touchdown by the victorious Lions. And then I haven't seen too much closeness with these games other than Roswell.
I think we will for the next 3 games, honestly. Next 2, we have 2 more games after us. We have Omaha and Madagascar. That might be very close. And then we have, what's our final game of the night? Rush Frosties. That'll be good.
Yes, sir.
Holloway back to pass. Throwing on the run. He's got Io Torrent with a huge catch up the middle. You just keep throwing his way, and he's going to pay dividends. I mean, that's the thing with the Knights, is they have a lot of young and really good players. Yam Lewis, Io Torrent. They have Zane down in the Dev League as running back. They have Greg of House Gates. They can keep him for next season. They've got a good kicker. They have a great quarterback in Holloway, I believe.
As that kicker just drilled a field goal to make it 31-3 Lions. And there's Of House Games we were referring to earlier in today's stream.
We've got a poll question for us in the booth. Ham or cheese?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. Hammer keys, yes.
I'm going to give an honest summary so far of this first half. The Lions have had as explosive an offense as Alec Baldwin with the prop gun. Anyway.
Yeah, let's not make jokes like that.
Yeah, sorry. Forget I said that.
I think we know my ham or cheese answer.
Yes.
I gotta go ham.
But why not just put him on cheese? That is in itself the question.
I mean, obviously both, but if I had to pick one.
Max, I'll message you with that answer. And Botterman is met behind the line, tripped over his own legs as Johnson Lovehammer brings him down. Look at that beautiful face gen. Honestly, I will say, if I had to pick a team with my favorite face gens, it would be the Lions easily. Man. Awards when? I'm probably going to do the awards tomorrow. I'm just behind.
Will that be streamed live or?
No. No, I don't have time tomorrow. Maybe I'll just stream it Friday. You know what? I will stream it Friday. We will do awards on Friday. I have decided. I will do it while my wife is at work. So this way is not to get into her way, as Franklin Lamar is going to take it to the house.
Nobody could catch that. Franklin Lamar.
And the daggers are coming out according to the Lions.
Yeah, I think the daggers have been out for a while.
I think it was like at some point in the second quarter when we had the daggers.
Yeah.
He looks like Biggie.
Nice. Max, you have redeemed a lore question. Yes. What are you, what would you like to redeem? I don't know if Bongo's still here. He has a lore question as well.
You know, it'd be funny if you asked me this lore question because I know nothing about the lore, so I just have to come up with something out of the blue.
No. The answer is, it's the actual award is, for 500 points, you can have a lore question answered by TLK. Alright, a lore question. The original name for the Hollywood Knights was going to be the Hollywood Rattlesnakes. Fun fact. There's your lore. I'd like to remind everyone that the Hollywood Knights are a second half team.
But you have to wonder, TLK, how much can they do in the second half to erase a 35-point deficit?
No, so you see, the Knights are always a second half team, regardless of where they're at. They're just always second half team. As Grayson. Max, you did get lore. The original name for the Knights was actually going to be the Hollywood Rattlesnakes. But after we couldn't get the logo to look good, we decided to rebrand it to a name that I've had off the back of my head for a while, which is the great Bob Seger reference, the Hollywood Knights. Oxlong back corner is dropped. Shiloh can't get his hands on it. And so it's 3rd and goal. This time he's got Boss. Boss falls forward. Is he in? He's in. Touchdown. Blaze Boss's 2nd touchdown of the night.
And is Dom in this chat with us here tonight?
It doesn't look it.
Okay, because the Saints just scored.
Cool. Will, how you doing?
Good. I'm doing good. Watching my team play. even if they aren't the best, it's fun to watch my
Absolutely.
team play.
So, all right, let me ask you. We're granted we still have a whole nother quarter to go. But what is your big success for your team to take away from this game?
Well, above all, we have to be positive. We got a field goal out of it. Defense is playing decently against the run. We have to, yeah. Our passing game is pretty good. But yeah, that's what we have to take from it, is that we ain't a bad team. We're just a couple of years away from a potential championship.
Absolutely. I think that's a really good assessment.
Oxlong. Okay. So, at the end of the third quarter, it is a runaway game here for the victorious Lions. And barring some sort of, complete and total meltdown, the Lions will get them out of here victorious.
Yes. Wide open is Grayson touchdown.
I think they have this securely in the bag.
Yes, they have now broken 50. Yeah. Grayson has 6 receptions for 162 yards.
One guess on who will be today's offensive player of the game?
Honestly, it's going to be Oxlong.
Probably. He's thrown what? 3, 4 touchdowns?
Yeah. And I'm going to send this to the awards committee later to vote on who the player of the week is. And we'll have it by division.
Oh, by division. Well, regardless, unless, I think our last division game in the international is Frosties and Rush, I believe.
Yep.
Barring
Look at
some
that beautiful face, Jim. Simba. Yes, sorry, listen.
But barring some sort of epic performance by anybody on the Rush or the Frost Giants, Jerry Riggs, I think it's safe to give Oxlong the player of the week.
I'm gonna leave it to the committee. I'm gonna have them look at it, discuss, and debate. They don't know that I'm giving it to them yet. That's the best part. Toasty's still here. Toasty, I'm doing that.
Alright, I'm going to make me some food. Hopefully the score's not 52-all when I get back.
Because that one's thrown away.
Boss. Find some.
Oof. Nearly had his 3rd touchdown of the night. You know what's crazy is I don't think, and Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Martinelli has run in a touchdown tonight.
Let's see. Oxlong's thrown 5.
Had at least 1 field goal. Oh yeah, so I guess he has. And he stopped.
Yeah, he almost did. We would have known so.
Martinelli's got 1 touchdown. Which means if you take 7 away from this, 42. Yeah, no. Oxlong has thrown 6 touchdowns.
Oh.
Oh, and a fumbled recovery. That's what it is. 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Even so, still absurd.
Absolutely.
Though I would not consider this. And we're going to T-pose. Oh no, Io Torrent's going to get it as it bounces off the post.
Wow. Yeah. I don't discourage too easily.
99% sure it's not legal in real football.
Yeah, I knew I knew when I took this job, this would be a large part of this team would be rebuilding, and I and I'm up to the challenge. I would like to, and I chose to take on that challenge.
Yep. And Lovehammer's going to get the safety. If it makes you feel better, something to keep in mind with this game is the top seed predictions for who's going to win the international division is the Lions. So it's not like you're playing a slacker of a team here.
Yeah, we're playing one of the contenders.
Exactly. That's more not. Green Army, by the way, did you see your face gem popped up? Lions with a big upset. Whoa. And Loki is happy as he has nearly doubled his sacks from last. He's already gotten about half of the sacks he got last season in this game. You can see some really cool awards coming out this year. I'm definitely liking how this engine is playing. All right, our offensive player of the game is Mike Oxlong, and our defensive player of the game is Lovehammer, who got the forced fumble as well. All right.
And 4 sacks and 3 tackles for loss. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off now.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Best thing about the glitch with the bug with that is that it told me everything I needed to know. Let's see if I have to close and reopen the game or if we're good. Ah, beautiful. By the way, thank you so much for pointing out to me that you can just add and modify it while another team is playing and it'll work. Omaha is the 97% favorites. What's our weather for this game?
It would be snow and low winds.
Woohoo! Snow, low winds. The way God intended football to be played. Let's go to the whale.
Yeah. I think that might be a 21 thing. I don't think that messing with the play books or anything worked before. I think you would have to restart the game every.
Yeah, I always thought it was too. I'm surprised it did work. Sorry, folks, I'm just letting the teams know that they are up. See, okay, I'm going to say something. This is the one game where switching it to this view would be really cool.
Yeah, because of the snow.
Well, because of the helmet.
I do like the helmet. But on that side, you can see both the black and the orange.
Right. I gotta let the hammerheads know they're up.
Wow, that was a lot of servers.
Yep. I am like 2 away from being capped at 100. And so Mullins back to pass. Has a man deep. And it's chess.
All right.
This is going to be my favorite game of the night.
I
Has to be.
I always love Vipers games. I don't know if you guys have ever heard me gush about this, but there is no team more fun to watch than the Omaha Vipers.
I would beg to differ.
Oh, no. They put on the best games. Like, all of last season, it was not even close. Didn't matter who they were playing. Aliens, they'd play them close. Frost Giants, they'd play them close. Hammerheads, they'd play them close.
Nightmares.
Nightmares, they wouldn't, but, can't all be winners. Vipers games are a blast. Mullins is sacked. Oswald Glockenspiel, the highest paid player in league history, will get to him.
There we go.
Yes, we get it. We get it.
Oh no, I'm going to bring that up as that is nearly interception.
You were saying?
What was I saying? I was saying it was nearly an interception.
No. Talking about the contract, are you going to bring it up every single time?
No, I'm just going to bring it up the first time in every single game. Because it's amazing how much he got paid and how he's already paying dividends with 2 sacks. And Steptoe's kick is up and good. Omaha has 3 on the board. And I believe they started with the ball. So this is the first drive for Zach Mouse and the Hammerheads offense.
I once held the highest contract in league history at one point.
Yeah, and you also nearly couldn't pay the rest of your team.
See, I'm generous. I reduced my salary.
All right. And so the Hammerheads are going to give it to the fullback Botterman.
Good fullback dive.
Resib, I didn't put up an ad wall, so I'm not sure. Play action here, and Orbison's going to get the sack deep. Defensive back legend he is playing linebacker. Mouse back to pass. He's got a fumble, live ball. Botterman recovers, and it's going to be a quick 3 and out. And so Oxa North, who announced this season to be his last, is going to punt.
We will remember you fondly, Mr. of the North.
And so now, in his first ever career Major League game, Robert Mullins is going to look to find his first ever touchdown as Tabatabai is going to get that one.
Must say, I love the face game.
Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna steal back my face and put it on my player. It's gonna be great.
Ah, yes.
Mullins back to pass, quick pass, and it's a flag. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be declined. It's 4th and inches. All right, are we going to see him do it again? Let's see what they do. They're going to punt.
Who is going to punt for them? Let's
Steptoe.
see.
Same as
Oh!
yeah, kicker and a punter are the same position. And it's going to go back 5 yards. There's a false start. And so now they're really going to punt. Oh, they fixed that logic, Dave. Did you notice that?
They actually accepted it?
They accepted it. Because it was 2/4.
I'll say I didn't notice, but now that you say something, absolutely.
And Mouse has Picard. Picard has a huge gain. Gabriel Picard's first catch for 32 yards at season 11. Picard again.
And he gets the first.
Picard. They're content to give it to this guy as he's going to be tackled for a loss by Botterman. Mouse back to pass. There's a hold here. It's coming back. And it's going to be 2nd and 21 for Zach Mouse in the Hammerheads offense.
Do you know that just by when the penalty happened?
Yes.
Okay.
That and IVSP.
You're not perfect. You're not perfect every time, but you're pretty damn good.
I have, would you believe, put in a lot of hours on these engines. I have learned its habits, more or less.
I gotta go look. I think 19 has a good amount for me. I mean, sorry, 20.
And it's going to be a punt from Oxa and North, so Omaha's bend don't break defense doesn't even bend. And that's overthrown. Mullins is 3 for 6 for 49 yards. Back to pass Mullins, and that's going to be deflected.
Low scoring affair thus far. We'll see if it changes soon.
And that's overthrown.
147 hours in 20.
Nice. It's pretty good.
I don't even want to know what it is. I mean, I do, but...
I'll tell you this. The first number is the same, but it's an additional digit.
Oh, no. I didn't imagine that.
Or maybe that's 19. Either way, it's obscene.
Yeah, that is obscene.
I mean, think about it. It's simming 6 hours a week, every week, and then some. Plus back to pass. Otterman makes a dive for it and catches it, making this 2nd and 8.
Throws it away. Go with guard.
And Omaha's going to burn a timeout as they're getting the ball back. Thank you. All right, so Dave, you missed it, but I was talking with Infidel before you showed up at brunch on Sunday. And one of the things he said is that this season's going to be actually worse for the Vipers than last season. Do you believe that?
I didn't think that until, he did say kind of something about that.
No,
and
behind that.
In a bit of our conversations, I think that he did mention that. I trust him. Did he lose some people, or?
He lost Glimpse, and he says that his entire DB core is retiring at the end of the season.
Right, that's right.
And Hummus is old.
Yes, Hummus is old. I actually I had a little bit of a issue with him today.
Oh, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. I think it was just whoever had updated him didn't put his total in the bank or something. Things were off, and I just ended up kind of redoing the whole thing.
By the way, Madagascar's defense has been playing really well tonight. They've held Omaha to 6 points. They haven't been able to do anything on offense. But even so, they've still been able to do quite a bit to keep them pretty far out of range of the red zone, even. Mouse back to pass. Throws it deep. Just slightly off kilter.
I'm gonna get some stairs.
Okay.
Good. I slap you.
Mouse under pressure and just throws it away.
Throwing you away.
2-0. And Picard's gonna run for short. And so gonna bring up the end of the first half. It's been a very low scoring game. What are your guys' thoughts for the second half?
I'd like to see Madagascar string a little bit more together. I think they can. I think they can score.
In my honest opinion, I think the game will continue like this. I've seen how both defenses have played. I think it's going to be a good, low-scoring affair. Like the defensive grind, the old NFL days.
And Botterman, there's a flag. It's coming back as a hold. They just need to just throw it deep to Boateng, is really what it is. They have a great wide receiver in Devin Boateng, and they just need to find him as Botterman gets this. Do you think the Hammerheads losing Tom Holland is really setting them back?
I mean, it has to. With who they don't have many weapons. Picard has been doing his thing, and who else did you say?
Oof.
Sorry. Oh, well, they have Boateng, but who's been actually showing up for them on offense otherwise?
Picard.
That's what I mean, besides Picard. Right.
Botterman. Arnold gets a short gain. And Arnold with a huge gain.
Setting up first and goal for the Omaha Vipers. Good old fan gang. Mullins feeling the pressure, just throws it away. Good move, good move. Completing under half of his passes for 148 yards.
And sacked.
By good old Glockenspiel. Instrumental, no pun intended, to the Madagascar defense.
Absolutely. And he nearly gets him again. This time he avoids the pressure, finds Botterman.
If I were to give an award for defensive player of this game thus far, I would have to give the Glockenspiel. He has, 3 sacks in this game?
Yeah.
And if he keeps playing at this level, he could win Rookie of the Year.
Absolutely. I think DL has been the position that has gotten the most defensive Rookie of the Years.
And Glockenspiel is currently showing why he does
Absolutely.
that contract. As a sack by good old Orbison.
And Picard is going to be met. His offense needs to just rely on Mouse a little bit more. He's run the ball 9 times compared to Mouse, who I think has thrown it like 4. He's got Picard this time for a short gain. Maybe they don't because the OL is a bot.
Welcome, DK Drew. A first-time chatter.
It is a defensive game, yes.
Rochambeau returns at the 26-yard line. Put it out.
Close enough. Mullins back to pass. Deep bomb downfield is chess.
As that'll end the third quarter.
Fours in chat, everyone.
No time or no touchdowns thus far in this game, as it is a field goal battle between Steptoe and Of the North.
So DK, I'm happy to answer any questions you have about Axis football. We are a sim league, so what happens here is anytime you see a player not named Body Miss Botterman, sorry, our old name was Body McBotterson. They are a human created player that grows and develops their player, and then we have the AI just basically play the game. So Lucas Arnold, Robert Mullins, they're all human created players that have been upgraded. They've been growing and developing them over the course of the season, as that is going to be a first down.
We also happen to have GMs and owners who may or may not also be players. For example, I'm the GM of the Reykjavik Iceland Frost Giants.
So if you want to definitely join us. Do you actually play EA Sports games? So we're a sim league, so we only run on Access.
The GFSA runs on Madden 08.
Right, but we're talking about this league as Lucas Arnold takes us to the house. So we don't play EA here. But there are definitely sim leagues that do. The Axis itself is its own engine. No, Axis is its own engine. But for Axis itself, I do a little bit of franchise. They actually do have a deep franchise mode, but generally my life is dedicated to this league and kind of running it and all of that.
Now, this is only a two-possession game for the Hammerheads. If they can get a score here and hold the defense, they have a chance to tie. As Picard gets a good run there.
Oh, yeah, no, you can absolutely play it. There's, you can have it so... There's multiple modes within Access. You can play it so that you have, obviously, Spectate, which is what we're playing right here. AI v AI. You have one player versus AI. You have two player, which is local, not online. And then you have Coach Mode, where, again, it's local, not online, where you can either call the plays, and then the AI executes. You can have either one player or two player. Yeah, so it's a pretty good engine.
The Hammerheads would go for it on 4th down to 9.
I mean, you absolutely should right here.
House throws, and it is nearly intercepted.
Mouse has been off his game.
It's probably better off that he did not intercept that for better field position purposes. And I think one more first down will ice it.
And we hit the 2-minute warning. Lucas Arnold is stopped. Madagascar's defense has been playing well, but the offense has not been showing up today. And they're going to burn a timeout. Ben, the Frosties game is next.
Hello, Ben. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I am awaiting this new era of Frosties football, as we all are. But for now, let's focus on the Vipers game, which is 19-0 with less than 2 minutes to go into the fourth.
So Drew, the kickers do have staggering power. Mostly people have put their so again, people grow and develop their own players in this league. So they will develop their kickers. A lot of them do have 99 kick power. And we have a great rapport with the Axis devs. So one of the things they've put in was we noticed that none of the kickers, regardless of kick power, were kicking beyond the 30 or 40. So the AI now calls for a kick play based on the kicker power. So whether or not the kicker can actually make it, the AI will call for kicking. With 99 kick power, you can make about a 68-yarder consistently. Distance-wise, not accuracy. And Picard, huge play downfield.
Picard's into the next was gonna say generation, but then the
No,
next.
he's actually pretty old. Yeah, it's a fun and wonky engine, but we love it. We've been using it for about almost 2 years now. Well, different iterations, but yeah. And Mouse fumbles, and Maverick Twinkletoes is going to take it to the house.
And this will ice the game. Touchdown, Vipers.
The Vipers are looking pretty forceful against the Hammerheads. Mouse back to pass.
Really, and honestly, this game was competitive until the fourth quarter. And as there's another.
Ooh. The Madagascar O-line does need help. Yes. They are right now running bot OL, which is definitely not good for them. Madagascar's O-line issues, their offensive linemen actually... So one of the things we did in our league is we made it so that if you're an OL, you control all 5, and you grow and develop them. But their offensive line actually left to play for the Silver Eagles in free agency.
Yeah, it's very deep free agency here. We have regression, retirement, the whole 9 yards.
And so Madagascar's defense does hold up. And, of course, that's going to end the game.
A good game here today from the Vipers. You know, this is a good showing if they want to. I believe they didn't make the playoffs last year, but a good showing nonetheless if they want to make it.
Yeah. He did not miss, and so Omaha's going to win this 29-0, I think, because, well, it'll be a touchback. Mouse will probably Hail Mary it to try and put points on the board.
You know what I would like to see?
What would you like to see?
More punt returns, honestly, because as much as I love, big plays, you don't see enough of them on punts. It's always, somebody getting destroyed as soon as they receive the ball.
That's fair. Lucas Arnold is your offensive player of the game, and Maverick Twinkletoes is your defensive player of the game. On the last game of the night, Dave, what's our weather? Who's at home as well?
Just a sec.
I believe Toronto is at home.
Frost Giants at Rush. Sunny, no winds.
A brand new era for the Reykjavik Frost Giants, led by quarterback Jerry Riggs. And starring a new tight end and a new wide receiver 1.
Alright, looks like the Frosties are here. I should probably let the Rush know they're up.
By the way, okay, never mind. I see that we've updated in the... Yeah, okay. We're all good.
Yeah, no, I know. Toronto is the underdogs, but we've seen that story before. What's our weather?
Sunny, no winds.
Woohoo! Could play in a stadium, and we're going to. I know. Oh wait, no, Frost Giants are home. Rush are home. Yeah, we'll do that. Winnipeg Dome. Alright. Who do you guys got winning this? Dave, who you got? Because I realize you're the only one You have no opinion. You have no team in this race.
Right. Frosties, I think.
All right.
Good answer.
Frosties will get the ball to start.
I'm surprised. Okay, never mind. I thought there would be a Toronto and a rush for the end zones.
So yeah, DK Drew, if you're still here, definitely happy to answer any questions you have. Both
Dixie
about.
return. All right. Sorry. I
No,
have
no,
to
no.
keep.
All good. All good.
I have to keep my bias out of this.
Nah, it's opening game. You can be biased.
Kobayakawa with a good rush. Second down and 2. You know, I'm excited to see what Kobayaka could do.
Kobayakawa.
My apologies.
No worries. I'm just teaching you. You're still new to the booth, so I figured getting the names right is good. Is Boateng's going to catch that one? DK Drew, we have activity checks once a week, and beyond that, not super involved. So how we get that everyone has their own schedules. A lot of people don't have as much time as they'd like to put in, so it's definitely however much commitment you want to put in. But in order to max earn, you actually don't need that much. It's about 10 minutes a week.
As Rig gets sacked, I believe we need to talk to Smallwood on that, but you know what? It's all right. It's a very first game. We'll work out the kinks, as there's a flag that has to be offside.
It's a hold, and it's going to be declined. Thomas Noble. Sabadonut Tom Hanks with the sack.
As Oh Dear comes on to punt.
Yes. And it's going to be a good punt at that. It's going to actually go out at about the 7.
Nice coughing.
Oh Dear, the rusher not in a good spot.
Well, Oh Dear put him in a good spot, though. For Frosty says, Thunderball says, great, now I'm going to just make that not a factor. I know Ben is here, so Ben, I have to ask, do you have mixed feelings about Thunderball playing against the Frost Giants?
I'm very confused as why he would be mixed.
Ah, because Thunderball is a narwhal.
I see. You know, there should be a battle of the first overall pick versus the third overall pick. We all know how that went.
I don't know. Anyway, Thunderball is sacked.
By Botterman. It'll bring on a punt, and I believe I have Dixie calling back to return.
Nope. It would be your free safety or your strong safety. So, if I can... Marmalade.
Marmalade.
Yeah. Dave, how do we pronounce that?
Rig dropped back.
I think he nailed it. Marmalade.
And Pogger's in for the touchdown.
Pogger. I'll have to check that one. I didn't really see how it was spelled.
Also, I must apologize to anybody who has earbuds in.
You're good.
As you can see, I'm very excited.
And Reykjavik takes a 7-0 lead.
Anytime Reykjavik has the ball, I must advise to turn down your earbud, turn down your listening device. Toronto with Mason Jordan.
And Thunderball makes one-man miss and gets a couple of yards since.
So Marmaladov, yeah.
All right, Marmelade. You just said it. The direct snap to the running back going nowhere. Slowly pronounce that for me.
I don't even know if it's right, but Marmeladov.
Marmeladov, got it.
Marmeladov. 3rd and 6 for the Toronto Rush. Let's see what they can do here.
And Sanik's got it.
Nearly
Super Sanic.
Number 17. I have to remember his name.
And Thunderball stops on a dime and just makes a man miss to get the first. as that'll end the first quarter, and the Rush are in the red zone.
However, Reykjavik it is up 7, however.
And Thunderball will get a first again. It doesn't
Absolutely.
seem like the
Breaking
Frost
eight.
Giants have an answer for this shifty running back. And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown rush.
And the score is tied. We could have a really fun and exciting game here, as it's no good. Body Miss Botterman misses it.
High winds, dude.
It's high winds, dude.
Wait, are we going to get the dome?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Continue. As Dixie Kong returns it. Oh, blazing speed. And you have seen what my rookie quarterback, Jerry Rick, can do. Now let's see. Hands it off to Kobayakawa as he barely gets back to the line, but that's all right.
Actually, I think he lost a couple inches there as Russell Wilson, the only name that I really struggle with, will get that.
Kobayakawa rushes it and gains 5. It's now 3rd down and 5 for the Reykjavik Frost Giants. Rigg drops back.
Deep bomb downfield and deflected.
It is 4th and 5.
So O'Deer's going to punt this one for a touchback. I thought he had the defender beat, but he just found that little extra bit of speed. Mason Jordan has not been asked to do much for the Rush offense. And again, but then again, with how Thunderball is running, would you really need to rely on your quarterback here? Asking both of you.
No, not at all.
As we get a tackle for loss, or a very short game.
I mean, 6.5 yards a carry.
That's, yeah, okay. And Zeb Bowdabone!
Touchdown
Wow.
rush.
And that is
How
Mason
old is
Jordan's first career touchdown. Bowdabone? He's old.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I think he's like season 4 or season 3. He's getting there. I think he's like the one consistent Hall of Famer the Rush have. He has outlived 4 GMs, I want to say. So he was drafted by the Flamingos, and then he went to the Rush under Pow and Van. Then he stayed there under Marvin, stayed there under Matty, stayed there under
Kobayakawa with
Rush?
a 1st down rush. 2nd and 2.
Wow.
He's been with the Rush for a long time. I want to say there was someone before TVC, but might have just been TVC. He stayed there.
By Jerry Rigg under pressure after he hit the 2-minute warning.
This game is heating up. Do you think that missed extra point could be the deciding factor in this game?
I hope it. It may be.
I don't know about a deciding factor, but I think it's going to play a role somehow.
Comes back,
As
throws.
Boateng
Down the field, and he gets it to the 11-yard line. I'm surprised they haven't called on their tight end yet, Dick Richards. Throws intended for Dick Richards, I believe. I will not shut my mouth. Rigg drops back to throw.
And it is a pick by Russell Wilson. God, that name ruins me. I don't know why. It is the toughest name for me.
I could hear that. I could hear it in you pronouncing it.
You could hear the gears turning as Grundle Smooch will get that one. What does the fumble stat relate to? It is resisting fumbles.
sacked by Hornet Hives. Good job, Hornet.
Hit power would be causing.
Yeah, hit power causes, fumble reduces. I think we have a guide somewhere that says all this. Should probably put it in there. And it is a false start, so it's coming back for 5.
Yes, we will accept that penalty. Even though I have no say in it.
Yeah,
That's all right.
well, don't worry.
That's all right.
Mason Jordan back to pass. Short one to Mac Anthony.
But he will be short of the first down.
Fun fact, Mac Anthony is the person who likes our tweets the most. Anyway, Jordan back to pass. Deep bomb downfield. That looks dangerous, and it is, but falls harmlessly to the ground. But
But
you
hey,
know what?
let's see if the Frost Giants can stop this rush offense. And they can. Incomplete pass, and now they bring on the punt unit.
I did like the call of throwing it deep on 2nd and short. And nearly blocked there.
But you see my point, CLK, about punt returns.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I think part of it is just how our league is built. Is Tebow is going to come back and get that one.
Even though I believe he had messaged Powell about moving to OL. I'm not sure if that got through before tonight's game.
I don't know. And Dixie Kong is going to get that one. Kong's been quiet all night, and there's her first reception. And I need to get her face genning because it's not showing up.
Let's see if they'll target Dick Richards more. Their coveted GM for the 2nd overall pick they had, or the 2nd pick they had.
I would throw it more to Kong, honestly. Kong is going to get you more yards.
I think Dick Richards could be the move.
All right.
Hot take.
Yes, Thunderball is going to get a first. God, every time he touches it, it feels like it's a first down, or close to. At this point, I'm just expecting him to break off for a huge run. As he gets another first. He is averaging over 10 yards. Okay, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. As deep bomb downfield, Mason Jordan just can't get to his man and is nearly picked.
Do you think we'll see these running backs perform? Like, I don't know how to put this.
Third round.
Do you think they'll perform decently against good teams, or is like the?
And it's a fumble.
Fumble picked up by Sharpay.
I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, we've got a sample size of 1, so it makes it really, really tough. I think. All right, I'm gonna say this. My answer is probably not. And my reasoning is Espelon has a good OL and got absolutely manhandled by the Twisters defense. And Dixie Kong with a huge catch there.
Wick is still young. I mean, that's for sure. But I just hope. I don't know. I've always hoped for the running game to open up a little bit more.
I mean, I'd have to look at sort of how well what's his face on the Twisters did. That would probably be my best indicator.
True.
Dash Runman played really well against the Wallabies. And the Wallabies are probably your higher end. Thank you for joining us, DK Drew. Been much of a pleasure. And this, DK, just stick around for 3 seconds. You're going to want to see this kick. As it's high winds, dude. 58-yarders, no good.
Insane. First down rush.
I always love our crazy kicks. Those are always just fun. So, I mean, if you take the Wallabies as the example, I'd probably say yes. You'll see teams open up the run against your not top 3 defense. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely, I guess.
I think against defenses like the Twisters, the Aliens, and the Dragons, you're going to see running backs get stifled. As that one is blocked.
And I mean, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I just wanted to basically see if...
Can we just talk about that play for a second? The Frost Giants OL got the block, and so it only traveled like 3 yards forward.
Good play by Jerry Ricks here. Safe, but I like it.
And Tebow on the end around is going to get nowhere.
See if the Frost Giants can score on this drive.
And Kobakawa is met behind the line by Juniper Panda. And we are in the 4th quarter. Let's get some 4s in chat.
See if a field goal will be attempted here.
They're going for the punt.
I see.
And it's going to be a touchback. Frost Giants' defense has actually held up pretty well. If they can get a quick stop here, they might be able to turn this around. In this low-scoring Griffest, of course, they have to figure out an answer to Thunderball, and they are running out of time to do so.
I'm confident they will. See, it's 3rd and 1. Let's see what the rush can do here.
We're going to give it to Thunderball, and Thunderball is going to make you eat those words. He heard us in the booth, and he's just like, this is where I'm going to show you. As he gets a 1st and 10. And there's a face mask on Morgan Stanley. This is just insult to injury.
Yep.
And Thunderball this time does get stopped for a yard. Thunderball has averaged over 6.3 yards per carry. Yeah, Thunderball has been... It's absurd. I totally agree with you, Dave. I would just keep giving it to Thunderball as he's going to break away for the touchdown. He has now just raised that average. There were 64 plays on that, one of which was not a run play and resulted in 0 yards. The other 64 went to Thunderball. As Toronto makes this now a 2-score game with 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Jerry Rig back to pass. Dixie Kong. They've got to do a little more, though. They've got to score before the 2-minute warning and then go for the onside kick. It's almost what I do there. Rig back to pass. Nearly in trouble. Finds Kong. Kong with the stutter step to get them to midfield.
What a nice move.
Absolutely.
You don't see that too often.
No, and it's what makes Kong just such an elite receiver.
Tried to take off a little early there.
You know,
Ball get in his hands.
you get that. You're down by 2, you're trying to score quickly, and it gets in your own head. As wide open as Dick Richards.
Hey, Dick.
Rig back to pass. We hit the 2-minute warning, and he just overthrows slightly. But man, it doesn't feel like the overthrows of last season. Those were miserable. It's got another shot. Deep back corner, and it's a flag. It's coming back on a hold. time is ticking as it's 2nd and 20. And Rig is immediately met by Sabadona Tom Hanks, the former Defensive Rookie of the Year from many seasons ago when he was a rookie. As Boateng is going to get a short gain. And so it's 4th and 24, do or die for the Frost Giants. What do you think? Is it do or is it die? It's a fumble.
Oh, no.
And that'll do it.
Eve, good night, boys. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you for joining us. And Thunderball. And Reykjavik's going to burn a timeout. Because what better than giving Thunderball a chance to eclipse 200 yards?
Man, I did not take him into account at all.
I mean, he wasn't like a superbly, like, he was great in the Dev League, but he didn't, like, explode on the scene last season. He, like, the way he's playing right now, he might already be most improved player.
I mean, let's see if he can do it to other teams.
Absolutely.
You know?
As Reykjavik is going to lose, Thunderball is going to be 5 yards short of it, and that's going to end it. So they're going to kneel and end the game. Toronto wins 20-7.
I definitely did think there were some things that Reykjavik could have taken advantage of.
Absolutely.
You know, looking at what I saw, but
I think they could have thrown to Kong more, honestly. I would put Kong in that wide receiver 3 spot and just just use the mismatches.
all right, yeah. So that definitely answered my question there. I was gonna say, is he 1 or 3?
He's 1 because he got the kick returns.
Oh, right.
And
Right.
would you believe our offensive player of the game is Thunderball, and our defensive player of the game is Russell Wilson. God, I hate that name. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you on Wednesday. Tomorrow we have our Dev League as Dust is streaming, so it should be a lot of fun.
Hey, I'll see you then.